Fact or fiction? Floyd Mayweather will defeat Conor McGregor. What are your thoughts on this, Federico?
Yesterday, I was listening to an interview from Mayweather, and he said, he was already playing kind of mind games as well, because he said, he's the bigger, stronger, and younger guys, because there's kind of 10-year gap between us. But if we're talking about IQ, my one is at the very top, and if we're talking about experience, I have more. So I probably see him winning, but because of the fact also he mentioned using different gloves as well, so we will see, literally that's what he said, we will see more blood and tears and sweat. It's the fact that it's been taken to a completely different level, not because of the show, but because of the dynamics of the fight. I see very very unpredictable, to be honest. He's probably going to win, but because of the unpredictability of the fight, because of too many factors being weighed in, I'll go with fiction.
Going with fiction. So Conor McGregor to win.
Maybe. It's just unpredictable to be. It's just I can't really predict the outcome. It's just too big to predict, to be honest. You see him. You see Mayweather winning.
Well, this is the thing. In my heart, more just for the spectacle of the sport, I'd like McGregor to win, because it would just be a shock around the world. I think everyone would be amazed by it. Part of me thinks he's such a rapid individual that you could just see him just flying out the blocks with just throwing punches at him, which would just completely confuse Mayweather, when Mayweather would be so used to being such a clinical style. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. But, this is a man who's been doing it for 20, 30 years. Even when he's faced the very best, yes, he faced Pacquiao late on, when he was facing Ricky Hatton in his prime, all these different amazing fighters which he's managed to beat. Sometimes he's been able to kind of... A lot of people have been critical over Klitschko over the years, but I've found a lot of the Mayweather fights that I end up watching are not that exciting, because he really does grind down his opponent. So in that sense, I'm gonna say facts, but part of me hopes I'm wrong.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
will you be watching it though, Federico?
Yeah, although I think it's going to be quite late at night. Is it 26th? So is it Friday night? Is it Friday night?
I think it's Saturday night, early Saturday morning, this part of the world.
Yeah, possibly, because I'll be working till at least midnight, so I'll just go through. I'll just finish later than that, in that case. So it deserves to be watched. I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does deserve to be watched. I think it's going to be one of those occasions where you might say, where were you when you watched it? And I think that could be for the good or the bad. I think it could be, wow, did you see it? Or, I can't believe I stayed up late to watch that nonsense. I think it's going to, a bit like Mayweather and McGregor, it's going to be polarising whatever happens.